Hello there, welcome to the very first edition of People's Stories. People's Stories is a program that has been designed to go to the grassroots, find out more about those who are in need, those who desperately need support from individuals, government organizations that are well-to-do. And I'm your host, Favor Ayamu. This program is proudly brought to you by Favor's Open Arms Foundation. Today on our first edition, we are going to be visiting a family in the heart of Abuja, Durumi in Amak. Today, we'll be meeting the family, Mama and Papa Farouk. Their story is quite touching. And I'm telling you, as you're watching this program, I want you to put a lot of interest into it and support in any way you can. Nothing is too little to lend a helping hand to the poor. That's why Favor's Open Arms Foundation is bringing you this program today, People's Stories. Let's walk into this family and see how they are surviving, and let's see how you can help them. Join me and let's meet them.
My name is Aisha Abubakar. I'm from Plateau State. First of all, I first married, but that one is by then. It's not that I and him friend, but at last I married to him, and there are problems in that family. Problem of spiritual and everything attack. I escaped there by God's grace. And when I come home, I stay with my parents for 6 years after divorce. And now got married to this Abubakar. And now with him, I live a happy life. He cherishes me, although there is nothing much to live. But just because of happy of the marriage, happy life, I prefer living with him. And with him, I have 3 kids with him, 2 boys, 1 girl. And now like this, where we are staying like this place, the owner of the place, he came just of recent that he want to work on his land. And he now said we should park out. And we asked for him that, sir, where are we parking out now, urgently? And he now said he don't know, that we should try our best. And one of the engineers now come and beg him for us that please, he should give us another site, at least to manage. He now said, okay, let him think. And as God will do his work, he now tell us that, okay, we should just manage something like this, pending the time that his work will commence. That if his work commences, then we should, at least for now, we should be looking for where to stay. That he did not give us guarantee to stay. So my children, they have been going to school, and we have been paying their fees, everything according to the management. But now to the shifting of everything, things hard again. Before, I do sell food, I cook food, sell, do minerals, meat pie, donut, everything, business of life, I try my best. But for this, especially I would say this 218/219, it's not been easy for me. That is why since that 218, my boy and the girl, they are at home till I gave birth to this one. So they are at home, and for me to walk away for them to go back to the school, I find it so hard and so difficult for me. So we are still looking towards how to fix them before this my auntie came to me. As she came, she now asked me some questions, and I give her the way I'm passing through. She now said, okay, can I cry out for help? I now say yes, anything, anywhere the help can come, let it come and help me, especially for my kids. Because the way they stay at home, it really bothers me a lot. And I know I'm trying my best by selling 1 or 2 things to think that I should meet up to put them back to the school, but yet, because especially like we knocked this place, the place is leaking. So we are trying to patch that one up. So anything I sell, I get, we do spend it off on the place. So that is it. If they could help me, please, let them help me, so that these children, for their own future, let them have their own future and their life.
My name is Aliu Abubakar. I came from Katsina State, Muntua local government. The thing why I come Abuja, I do going for this Abuja. After that going, this company Sparklight can carry me work at the security work for them. I get my family there. I get 3 children. Faruku, Khadija, Ibrahim. So I marry my wife the time where they do this security. Like him. After that security, I learn different something like plumber work, so carpenter work, painter. All of them are they do, are they train that one, are they do that one small. So now, no any that work where they do. Before you see the work, must in our wahala. So I there for that site. For this inside that land, you see the land there. I did there before. I beg the person where I get the land, I come build my bacha. I stay with my family. Now the owner can say make it move. He wants starting to work. So see my children here. Before they go school, private school. So now no anything. They don't stop true. So they don't reach like 1 year myself, they never go to school. True. But the work way I see before now, no anything. Anything don't stop, not be like before. Even me safe. If I see the person where want to help me, I need it. I need help, true. I need help for people where they don't pass me. I beg in Nigeria, please, to help me, to my children make it go back to school. I like that because see me here. If I don't do school, this thing not gonna happen to me. So me, I never do school, true. I never do. Even one day, I never go to school. So na him I beg Nigeria to help me, please.
So tell us about your husband. What does he do? How does he assist you with the house and the family as well?
My husband is a very serious and hard work man. My husband, he really tried. Because before I married him, he's a security. So from the security, they now come finish their building and they now tell him that okay, they should go and wait. Maybe if they get another side, and they'll call them back. Up to now, he's waiting, nothing, they didn't call them back. And he do paint, even though like plastering, anything that is not too so hard like that, he do it. Everything shall sit. Because even though to like carpenter, he do just like this house, is the one that do it himself. So anything to bring food home, he really tried. And I thank him very well. Without him, I don't know how to make it, because it's the two of us that put hands together. Although I'll say he own is much, because me, I always be at home. But him 247 every day, he do go out, no matter how he look for little for us to eat. So at least anything to feed the family. If you said come and do this to me, if he knows, you pay him a daily that in family we eat, no matter how he hard, no matter how he ugly, no matter how he dirty, he will do to help the family. The man is a really hard-working man, and he tried.
Before, my wife, she helped me to do everything, to carry my children to go to school. But she do Accra and Akamu. she dey cook food to carry and go before the demolish in shop dey there for near this plaza. So some people, many people, if they come chop myself, they know they pay money. You know, go wallahi, she know they come back again. She don't go. You know, go see them. So if she go buy something, do food today, before she do another one, she go find another money to do it again. So everything don't stop. So after myself, she can't stop. The owner of the land come. Say make it come out for that place. I know the truth, my wife, she dey try. She don't try my best for me. Even she don't try, no be small. I'm afraid for my wife.
Like you said you do cook food and other things. But apart from cooking food, do you have any particular handwork that you've learned that you can do very, very well?
Like I said before, I do cook normal one that I know from my mother's house. But due to that last year, February, this Chef Fatima, as I'm listening to this Berkete family, I now heard everything about her. Before, I don't know how to bake cake. But as I heard everything, I now say, even that my last kobo, I must pay to her account. I must go and learn that cake. Because no matter, even though I didn't do it somewhere, as my children like it, I'll not get money to buy it every day for them. I now bake it and keep it for them. I now register for it, and I went that time. And I do the weekend program. And by God's grace, I'm done. And I learned that cake from her, yogurt, ICT, and the rest. I learned a lot from her, and it made me to add more grease to my own cooking, to my own catering too. It's how I cope up with the domestic work at home. I do wake up 3 o'clock. I've already boiled my beans. Then around 2 o'clock I wake up. I'll begin to prepare the foods one after the other, because I do prepare porridge beans, white rice, moi moi, semo, and the rest jollof. So before, from that tree, I'll be preparing it. Sometimes my husband will, if you see that I'm tired, then you now wake before that time. Wake around that tree, you continue something 4:30. You now wake me up. I'll now take from there. I'll continue. Then you now help me wash the beans. You now help me to go and grind it before 6:30. I'll take it out. Before you come from grinding, I've already done with my children. Then when you come, I'll now go out, start to fry my akara and potato. So that's how I do cope up with it. Before 6, 7, I'm done. I'll now take the food out to the shed. But all the shed too, they have already demolished it. I would like people to help me, especially in those my children career. That's what I'm even begging for. Because every day I sleep, I wake up, that one's pain me a lot that I cannot meet it up. So that is my begging. First thing first. Then after that, if they will still help me, then whether with the business that will stand firm, at least in one way or the other, the small things that I can be covering that myself. Then when I sell it, I'll get it from there and be covering some of the small problems that comes up. So even though if it is the business or anything, so anyone, if they can help me for my own, but whether the business or the cooking or the work, anything, but my children first, let them help me with them for their education.
If I see something where I want to do, I will do it. Because any work where I see it now, carpenter work, plumbing work, and painter, even labor work myself. If I see it, I will do it. So no anyone now. Through everything don't stop. Allah, I'm urging to Nigeria, please, to help me for this one. Anything where she help me, I like it. So the thing where I beg again. So like this place where I did now, If the owner come, say make he come out for this place, I don't have any place where I want to move to go. So I need something like a work. If I see work where I want to raise money to go find house where I want to carry my children and go back to here. So the thing where I beg for now, any work where I see, where I want to raise money inside to come out this place, because this place not temporary place. Maybe one day, the time where I never ready, I don't know anything like this one where you do me here. You can happen to me again.
My name is Farouk Abubakar. I am 8 years old. I stopped school in primary 1 and I want to go back in school. I want Nigerians to help me and go back to school. Please help me to go back to school. I need to get out. I want to go
Thank you very much. We've come to the end of the program today, the first edition of People's Stories. You've listened to the story of the family of Mr. and Mrs. Abubakar and their children. So we are out here to see how we can lend a helping hand. Like we said from the beginning, all fingers are not equal. So if yours is longer, please help them. Our major concern is the education of the children. The future of these children is very important to each and every one of us, because they say that they are our leaders of tomorrow. So how can you be of help to them? It all depends on you. You see where they are living, they need accommodation. We need you to support them. You see their children, they need to go to school. You see the woman, she needs a particular business to focus on, her husband as well. How can they be financially buoyant? It all depends on you, Nigerians. Please lend a helping hand, no matter how little. Mother Teresa keeps saying, if you can't feed 100 persons, at least feed one. This is just one out of thousands of other Nigerians that we do not know. There are people that are even facing even worse than they are. But this is their own story. They need your support. Their concern is their children. The father, the mother, the children are all begging for just their education. And you could be that blessing that will bring joy to their family. Please lend a helping hand. All the information you need is on your screen. Our phone numbers, email address, account number, whatever way you want to reach us, it's on your screen. This message is coming to you from Favors Open Arms Foundation, touching lives, and we intend to touch as many lives as possible. Thank you very much. See you next time. If you have other stories you want us to talk about, you have other families you want us to pay attention to, you can do a short video and send to us. Anyhow you want to do it, it will get to us, or you give us a call and give us information on the family, and we'll definitely get to that family, because we want Nigeria to be a better place, and it all begins with one family, and this is just one out of 1,000. I'm your host, Favor Ayawu. Thank you very much. See you on our next edition of People's Stories. Bye-bye.